gesture. And also these diseases don't know any boundaries. So a state-by-state approach would just mean that there'd be clusters of disease that would would go across the border. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now and ask that you give this serious consideration and approve this resolution.
And here's the one from the Naked Gun.
For no matter how silly the idea of having a queen might be to us, as Americans, we must be gracious and considerate hosts.
Thank you, Lieutenant Drebin. The Queen's American Goodwill Tour is completed, and we can all take pride that the Queen has chosen our city to visit. Indeed, it is for all the people, especially exciting, will be the Queen's. We also would like to.
Whoops.
Bathroom humor. La 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 la. It'll never stop being funny. You know what freaks me the hell out? Is
I should do that on Periscope next time. It should be my first broadcast.
What freaks me the hell out is when guys go into the bathroom and pee no-handed. Can you do that? Yeah, they're just standing there with their arms at their side.
I can do that, but I like cleaning my bathroom not a lot. So
yeah, I mean, at the urinal, guys just hands free. I see them like running their fingers through their hair, and they're just like, I'm like, how do you do that? How do you? I don't know. I don't get it, and I don't want to. I don't want to peek and see what the hell is going on. Why? Like if I tried to go to the urinal and operate in a hands-free manner, it would be a mess. I would be socially unacceptable. Like I don't get how. I don't get like what is it? ESP, telekinesis, something. How do guys do that? It's the craziest thing ever. Very, very strange. I don't know. Maybe they're not operating with as unwieldy a package as I am. Yeah, that's what I'll keep telling myself. Well, when it's the size of a corn nut or a thumb, it's really easy to just aim straight. It's when you got something of substance blowing in the wind that that you have to corral the little fella before you go and do God's work. All right, Funkhouser, back to the news. I think that's enough talking about my junk for one day.
AD on the radio news time, 9:39.
Yeah.
Do we still have to do that?
I
know he's
Concept
listening.
714 might be listening and might have a list of complaints about the show.
I'm not doing it on the hour, on the half, or when it breaks. It's just 9:39.
Just whenever you feel it. I think
I should do only mountain time.
Right? Yeah.
What is that? +1 or 2? I don't know.
I think the best thing that came out of Concept 714 was talking about time zones and during the break being like, F mountain time. What the hell? I'll tell you what time it is. You mountain time. You backwards Appalachian mother effers. It's time to evolve to the point where you get your own thumbs in your own time zone. Anyways, go on.
Mountain time really jacks me up. Let's see. Rick Santorum's in the news. He says he believes Bruce Jenner is a woman.
Yeah, interesting. Rick Santorum, the guy who essentially, it looked like he might have had a snowball's chance in hell of being president.
Who asked him what he thought about Rick Santorum, though?
Well, but the thing is, Rick Santorum, it looked as though he had a decent shot at being a presidential candidate last time out. And then he said, I'm going to ban pornography. And everyone was like, Obama and Romney were like, okay, that's the Rick Santorum problem taken care of. You want to ban porn? you're done. So Rick Santorum is now making a play for it. You know what he did after his loss? He skulked off to Dallas, and he attempted to become a Christian filmmaker. He was trying to make Dallas the Christian Hollywood, and he released a terrible, terrible movie. All the while, still collecting money for his Rick Santorum for President campaign. Like, that was the first thing you saw when you went to his website. He was a failed movie maker, and he was still collecting money for, I guess, this presidential run. But yeah, I think trying to combat a situation like the one where people are like, we're not voting for him. He said he wanted to ban porn. He's now trying to become a more touchy-feely version of a potential president, and he's gone on the record saying he believes Bruce Jenner is a woman. Right, and now he looks forward to paying her 25% less and taking away her reproductive rights. Good job.
Santorum sounds like a BDSM dungeon.
I'm sure.
I'll meet you at the Santorum.
Yeah. Oh, God. I can't sit down. I need a donut because of what happened at the Santorum. I still bleed when I go to the bathroom because of someone roughed me up a little bit more than I forgot my safe word in the Santorum. Oh, God. Rick Santorum hit on an interesting thing, though, because, well, the religious right types, like Rick Santorum, will tell you being gay is wrong. Gay marriage is wrong. But I don't think there's anything hard and fast in the Bible about having a sex change, about reassigning yourself to a different gender. So it gives folks like Rick Santorum a great opportunity to swoop in and look like a vaguely tolerant guy. And he's like, I don't think it says anything about going to HE double hockey sticks about having gender reassignment surgery because, well, this was invented when surgery was bite down on this, and I'm gonna let blood out of you to attempt to rid you of disease. I'm just gonna bleed the disease out of you. Oh, he died. It must have been the disease. So it's an interesting window folks like Rick Santorum appear to be crawling through in an attempt to gain points as a moderate. Not a moderate.
So what do you think of that? Helen Keller was an animal caged by being blind, deaf, and mute, but a teacher and Sullivan never gave up on the truth that what people say is impossible is just their own perception. Taught Helen how to speak and gave her life its direction. And if a woman can go from being considered to be legally an animal to a college grad activist, symbol of what's possible, don't you think it's true that you might have more to you than whatever people told you you're not smart or strong enough to do? You're giving up on ever being any better than this. You're giving up on the idea that even more exists. Giving up, nothing on earth will end you faster. Cause when you lose hope, that's a real disaster. Giving up on ever being any better than this. You're giving up on the idea that even more exists. Giving up, nothing on earth will end you faster. Cause when you lose hope, that's a real disaster. Yeah, so many people you see giving up cause it's easier to face giving up than not living up to all the things that you had said you wanted to be. When running away from challenge seems to be so much more easy, cause man's search for meaning means disbelieving, means not perceiving you're less of being, and you got something to offer that no one can take away. It means not accepting what life hands you every single day, and every way you write a story that just belongs to you. So when asked to write your own story, what you gonna do? When asked to write your own story, what you gonna do? When asked to write your own story, what you gonna do? When asked to write your own story, what you gonna do? When asked to write your own story, what you gonna do?
Got somebody to be right. Got somebody to be right. But now
you're giving up on ever being any better than this. You're giving up on the
delivering fascinating subjects, interesting talk, and boobs and fart jokes. AD on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, oh, let's go. Talking that mess, better act like you know. Oh, let's go tonight. Walk away, punk, yeah, bitch. That's right, I know this. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. So walk away, yeah.
All right, Funkhouser. We'll talk about Ben Carson just as soon as we finish up the news. What else has been going on in the world over the weekend?
AD on the radio news time, 9:45. Facebook users donated $10 million in 2 days to Nepal. Big ol' earthquake.
In other news, in other news about Facebook benefiting the world, no, wait, that's it.
Stop bugging me. I don't want to donate.
Go on.
A 3.9 earthquake hit south of Los Angeles yesterday.
Did you feel it?
4:07 in the morning.
Did you feel it?
Nah. I was 4:07 in the morning. I tend to sleep hard.
Sleeping through an earthquake is an entirely different level of deep sleep, though.
It was more south than where I am, though. I guess.
People were shaking. People shaking more than a woman dating Floyd Mayweather. Go on.
Presidential candidate Bernie Sanders
So Monday
raised $1.5 million during the first 24 hours of his campaign.
Yeah. His donors are people who want to see a change in Washington. Also, his donors are people who love throwing money away on a lost cause. It's just not...
Who's Bernie Sanders?
Exactly. Go on. Next piece of news.
A North Carolina church received an 18-cent donation from a homeless man.
Oh. Glad to hear that despite the fact that he's fallen on hard times, Clay Aiken is still feeling charitable.
Aww.
Go on.
Saturday was World Naked Gardening Day.
Did you participate, Funkhouser? Saw you were posting all over social media about it.
I did, yes. I did.
You actually garden naked?
I did, yeah, for about 25 seconds. Hurry up, take the picture. Hurry up. It's on my Twitter right now.
Yeah, Saturday, World Naked Gardening Day. Or as my 300-pound Armenian neighbor unfortunately knows it, Saturday. They're hairy people.
And they grow the weirdest fruits and vegetables.
Look at the brain on that guy. It's very uncomfortable to watch. All right,
what kind of flower is that? That's no flower.
That's no flower. The rusty sheriff's badge plant. Go on.
A new study says handsome guys don't get as many job offers because they intimidate potential bosses.
Thank you, science, for my new response to the often asked question at family reunions. What are you still doing in radio? I'm too intimidatingly handsome to get hired doing anything else. Yeah, that'll work. All right, then. So we have, man, it's all sort of like it's all fringe candidates this time out. Ted Wackadoo Cruz, as the world sees him. And the sad thing is, I honestly believe, and a lot of people are going to jump all over me for saying this, but I honestly believe Ted Cruz has some really excellent things to say, but is just lost because he's always hanging out with his dad, and his dad is a psychotic, bigoted, hate-mongering piece of crap. One of those sort of... just this evangelical, political, religious type of dude. That no, we can't play the blues music in the background. We're about to talk about the only black candidate in the GOP.
Oh, okay.
Although I appreciate where you're coming from, but we spent like the last week playing this awesome blues bed that Funkhouser has behind stories about race relations without realizing it. We're about to talk about the one black GOP presidential candidate. We can't be making with a BB King in the background.
Racist.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry. No, that's okay. It's perfectly all right. But, if you want to find another piece of... let's play something funny as we talk about the upcoming election, because I happen to think the whole process is just increasingly ridiculous and hilarious. You dig around, you find something appropriate. There you go. It is all a bunch of wackadoos, though. I mean, fringe candidates. Look, Hillary is running for first female president, and then you've got the sort of Ted Cruz, Rand Paul types that are throwing their hat in the ring. Ted Cruz, Rand Paul. These guys are viewed as fringe wackadoos. They're the people that say that it's folks like them and their followers that coined the term rhino. Republican name only. Sorry, Funkhouser, I can't do it with this in the background. I wind up listening to the music instead. But it's all sort of like weird. It's a weird, non-traditional field. I mean, Jeb Bush being the one guy who's like, oh, look, a white guy from Texas. That makes sense. He's been a politician for a really long time. That's something that